AWW. Why do I need to learn a language? French and Spanish suck.
Actually, there are lots of reasons why learning French and Spanish is good.
Yeah, right. I'm never gonna go to France or Spain. Besides, they all speak English.
That's where you are wrong. Less than 6% of the world's population speaks English as their first language. Although it seems like everyone else can speak English, over 80% of the world can't.
But English is the most common language in the world.
No, it isn't. Chinese is the most common language. At the moment, this is still mainly because of the number of people in China. But it is fast becoming one of the major economic powers.
But we are learning French and Spanish, not Chinese.
Spanish is the next most common language after English, and French is not far behind.
But I'm still never going to go to France or Spain.
A language is useful for a lot of jobs.
But I don't want to be a language teacher or an interpreter.
They're not the only jobs you need languages for.
Yeah, right.
Actually, there are lots of jobs where having a language at GCSE level is useful.
Really?
Yes. We live in an increasingly global society. Many companies have offices abroad, or links with companies in other countries. In that case, they need employees who can communicate with offices abroad, even at a basic level. For example, you might need to phone someone in an office in Chile, someone who speaks English. So speaking Spanish is not necessary. Except that their secretary, who will be answering the phone, does not speak English. You have a GCSE in Spanish, so can tell the secretary who you need to speak to. Also, many companies in Britain are foreign companies. Again, being able to speak another language will be a big advantage. You just don't know where you will end up. I heard of someone who had to learn a European language, any language, but she really didn't want to. So she chose Finnish, just for the sake of it. She ended up with a really well-paid job with Nokia.
Wow. Really?
Yes.
Cool. But I can't even speak English properly.
It doesn't matter. Learning another language can really help you understand your own.
How can it? French and Spanish are nothing like English.
That is true, as they are from different roots. French and Spanish came from Latin, English didn't. But there are still a lot of similarities, and it does help you understand English when you see it in another language. There might be something you just don't get in English, but having it explained for another language can help it to click.
I'm almost convinced.
Learning a language can help with other basic skills. Struggle with basic maths. Learning the numbers in another language mean you can practice basic counting skills again. Can't tell the time very well? Learning to tell the time in another language reinforces it in English as well. You even have to learn the alphabet all over again, which means you can practice basic literary skills. Some of the first things you learn in a language is basic greetings, which means you learn again how to greet someone politely, which again, will help in the real world.
Okay, you have convinced me. Maybe learning a language is cool after all. I'm going to make sure I do my best in French and Spanish to achieve my target grade. After all, it would be so uncool to miss out on all the things you told me about just because I didn't study a language.